This video is sponsored by Sonicake. Today we're taking a look at the Matribox 2 Pro. It's a multi-effects unit. In the box, you get a 9-volt power supply, an instruction manual or piece of paper, USB-C cable here, and then the unit itself. It comes packaged very well. It's a big metal box full of goodness and tone, a lot of outputs and stuff on the back. We'll talk about all that. Let's take a closer look at the Sonicake Matribox 2 Pro. So once again, thank you Sonicake for sponsoring this video by sending out the Matribox 2 Pro for us to check out. There are links in the description if you want to go check out this product or any of the other fine products. Please make sure you subscribe. That'll help keep the content coming. And really quick note, if you want to jump straight to some tone samples and all that kind of stuff, I'm not going to talk through the tone samples. I've heard some people say you play something and then talk a lot. I get it. I'm just trying to divulge thoughts at the same time. I'll save that for the end of the video. So if you want to skip straight to tones, there's a timestamp in the description if I've not already put one on screen, or in the pinned comment, whatever. It's all down there. Just check it out if you'd like to do that. If not, I'm going to quickly go over some specs, kind of give you my first impressions on it, and then I promise we'll get into the tones. So initial first impressions and just kind of a quick spec overview, right? So first and foremost, you do get this very long piece of paper here. It does specify everything. Obviously it says specifications right up there at the top, but it does a pretty good job of telling you what everything does. So greatly appreciate that. Make sure you keep that around and refer to it until you learn this thing. So first impressions of this thing kind of out of the box. So it is very big. It is very heavy. It's very sturdy. One thing that I really like about it is the bright yellow back and bright yellow sides. I just think that's kind of cool. Not that you're ever really going to see the back, but it's there. So as you can see, it's got kind of a lot going on, but it's pretty simple when you get right down to it. So you got a big LED screen here that is touchscreen, but you also make some selections down here. They don't click, they just turn. So you don't click, just turn, but you'll have the various selections up there that you can change. You do have a menu button here that does click and turn, so you can change through different menus and select from there. You have a master volume knob here, which that's pretty self-explanatory. Make sure that's turned up so you actually get sound out of the unit. You can make expression pedal changes, which there is a big, nice expression pedal here. Really like it. It's got some nice grip on it, all that kind of stuff. You can make those settings right over here, somewhere where it says EXP. Enter the control menu there. It's got all of the stuff down here, these little buttons underneath those two knobs that we were just talking about. Pretty self-explanatory. Drum machine, looper, all that kind of stuff. Save your settings, blah, 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 blah. You have two bank buttons here, and if you press them both at the same time, you can switch between preset mode and stomp mode. The spec sheet will tell you more about that. You can change between your channels down here, and if you press these two together, that'll activate a tuner. These two together right here will pause play. I'm assuming that's like for the drum machine or the looper, something like that. So again, pretty self-explanatory right on the front. Up here at the top, you have a lot going on, mainly ins and outs, but we'll go through them very quickly. So it is powered by 9-volt power, which you would plug in there. It's got an on-off switch right there next to that. USB-C port to plug it into your computer and make changes to your tones from your computer. You can do all of that built in here, but some people prefer to do it on the computer. I get it. MIDI in and out. You have a headphone jack and an auxiliary jack, kind of standard for a lot of these units. Two outputs, a left and a right. The left is a mono. You can do stereo, obviously, by going left and right, but if you're just using one cable, go to the left port. You got a ground lift switch, two XLR outs, which work the same as the standard outs here. The left is mono, but you go stereo with left and right. You have a built-in effects loop. You plug in your guitar where it says input, and then I believe that port right there on the far side next to the Sonicake logo is for an external expression pedal. So again, on the surface, it seems confusing, but it's pretty simple. If you refer to the spec sheet right here, it will tell you more about how all that works. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in. Again, I'm not going to talk through tones. I'm just going to play through a bunch of them. You can be the judge of what it sounds like, and then I will divulge my thoughts after we get through all the tones towards the end of the video. So while I could continue to wow and amaze you with my incredible technique and prowess at the guitar, I got jokes, but no one said that they were funny, right? I figured I would go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the Sonicake Matribox 2 Pro. So, like I said, I've done a couple of other processors and stuff like this on this channel from different companies and everything. I think this one is the most encompassing, or it's the most involved. It's got a lot to it. 60 channels or 60 banks, right? With 4 presets that you can store per bank. So that's a lot. That's a lot of presets that you can have built right into this. You can edit everything from it. You can plug it in and edit it on your computer if you'd like to do that. I think you can import your own IRs to it, which is kind of cool. I didn't test that out just because I honestly didn't feel like doing it, but I don't know if you really need to import IRs because this thing sounds really, really good. I'm very impressed with it. So you could always bypass, speaking of the IR, you could always bypass the cab simulation that's on your preset and just run an IR loader in your DAW. You can always do that, but like I said, I wanted to show off what this unit did as it came out of the box. So you could see that I tried to do, you know, stratty tones, or at least, you know, some stuff with like a strat. Then I went to my SG with the humbuckers, and then we tried P90s, all that kind of stuff. I would have done things further with, you know, more sound experimentations on that kind of stuff, but we would be here all day long. There are a ton of effects built into this. I don't know how many channels there are saved with presets, but I want to say it's over 20. So you have a lot of stuff to start with. And I think that if you're getting into like stomp boxes or you're getting into multi-effects pedals, and you're looking for something that's not, you know, Line 6 or Kemper or whatever, whoever makes the stomp boxes. I know Line 6 does with the Helix, but if you're looking for like an alternative, something that's going to be reliable and that's good and sounds good, you should definitely check out the Sonicake Matribox 2 Pro. I think they have one that's not Pro, that's a little cheaper than this. I think it kind of has the same bells and whistles to it, maybe with a couple of exceptions, but otherwise, I can highly recommend this. This is the second Sonicake product that I've checked out, and I'm very impressed with it. I'm very impressed with this brand. So I'm going to try to maybe talk to them a little bit more and see if we can explore some more stuff from them, because I'm very, very impressed with them. So again, thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much, Sonicake, for sending out the Matribox 2 Pro for us to check out together. I hope you enjoyed the sound clips. I hope you enjoyed, you know, kind of this whole video in general. If you did, please make sure you subscribe. Again, check the links down there in the description if you want to go check out one of these for yourself. Pick it up. It's not an affiliate link, just spreading the good word on a good product. Till next time, guys, y'all take care. I'll catch you in the next video.